Dear students, I welcome all of you. I am presenting a very important topic, uh, photosynthesis. This is not a new topic. You have studied in the class BSc second year. So, you know the so many things about the photosynthesis. Simply, we will discuss about the photosynthesis. Here at the MSc level, you will see that in your syllabus, this topic is given in very detail. So, I would like to advise you that you please not only hear the audio or video, you please note out the important points in your notebook. Actually, the topic is concerned with various things. So, the starting of this chapter, I would like to discuss a few important things. Why should we are studying this chapter? What is the importance of photosynthesis? What is the meaning of photosynthesis? What is the necessities for the photosynthesis? What is the role of light, water, CO2, chlorophyll, H2O for photosynthesis, and what happens during the photosynthesis, and what is the end product of the photosynthesis. So generally, you can say that the life on earth ultimately depends on the energy. In classroom teaching, as I have told you that the everything on the planet and other planet is the chemicals or the elements or compounds, and they are bounded with bonds with the help of energy. So you also feel that our life processes required energy. So the photosynthesis is the only process of biological importance that can harvest this energy. You know that there is no any other biological process which can harvest this energy. On this earth planet, the photosynthesis only the reaction. In addition, a large fraction of the planet's energy resources results from photosynthetic activity in either recent or in the ancient time. In the fossil fuels also, fossil fuels, the crude oils, we are refining, and their products are petrol, diesel, CNG, LPG, grease, and other products also. So these are the source of energy, and the fossils, the force of the comes in the form of fuel. In ancient time, the plants changed, converted into fossils, and now we are digging the earth and taking out the crude oil and refining it. So the plants are the source of energy. This chapter introduces the basic physical principles that underline the photosynthetic energy storage and the current understanding of the structure and function of the photosynthetic apparatus. So we will discuss about the photosynthetic energy storage and what is the structure and function of the photosynthetic apparatus. What is the photosynthetic apparatus? Where does it occurs in the plants? The term photosynthesis means literally the synthesis using the light. As we will see in this chapter, photosynthetic organisms use the solar energy to synthesize carbon compounds that cannot be formed without the input of energy. More specifically, light energy drives the synthesis of carbohydrates from the carbon dioxide and water with generation of oxygen. Here is a reaction of photosynthesis. It is a simple reaction. The 6 molecule of CO2 react with the 6 molecule of H2, form a simple carbohydrate C6H12O6, and it liberates 6 molecules of oxygen. So it is very clear to all of you that CO2 and water and the light are the raw material or the required for this reaction. Apparatus is the chloroplast and their end product is carbohydrate and the oxygen. So it is very clear to all of you that CO2 is consumed by the plant, that is liberated by the animals during the respiration gaseous exchange, and the plants liberate O2, which is consumed by the animals for respiration. So it is very important biological reaction in nature. It produces the oxygen for the surveillance of other organisms on the earth planet. Energy stored in these molecules can be used later to power cellular processes in the plants and can serve as the energy source for all forms of the life. Now, important thing, the carbohydrate which is synthesized during the photosynthesis are stored in the plant as source of energy, and the other organisms utilize the plant, and plant produces plant parts and consume the plant products, so that energy is utilized for the life processes. So not only this photosynthesis is consuming the harmful gas, but it liberating a very life surviving gas O2 and the energy molecule for the cellular activities. Dear students, this chapter deals with the role of light in photosynthesis. One thing, the structure of the photosynthetic apparatus, as you have already studied about the chloroplast, and the process that begin with the excitation of chlorophyll by the light culminate the synthesis of ATP and the NADPH. Okay, so we will take one by one. Now, the photosynthesis in the higher plants. The most active photosynthetic tissue in higher plants is the mesophyll of the leaves. But here I want to make it clear that you already know that photosynthetic apparatus is chloroplast. So not only in the leaves, but in stem or in flower, bud, leaf, fruits, or you can find out that where does the chloroplast is present, there is the possibility of photosynthesis. Here it is emphasized that in higher plants, the leaves are the important organ of the plant, and the mesophils of the leaf are the important tissue. The mesophils have many chloroplasts which contains the specialized light absorbing green pigments, the chlorophylls. In photosynthesis, the plant uses the solar energy to oxidize the water, thereby releasing oxygen, and to reduce the carbon dioxide, thereby forming the large carbon compound, primarily sugars. This is not new thing for you. You have already passed out the class by reading this chapter in BSc second year. So you please pay your attention and read out your books. This chapter is cover a unit of your syllabus. So certainly this is a very important topic for you. It is the revision of this topic for you, but at MSc level you will find out that no doubt you have learned the topic, understand the topics and know about the photosynthesis, but here you will see that there are so many things remaining not given in the syllabus at BSc level. So you have to sincerely read out and point out the important points and lines in your notebook, and learn the chapter and remember the chapter for a long period, not only to pass out the exam. Okay, so the sugars are formed, carbon dioxide is reduced, oxygen is released by the oxidation of water. So these are the four things which occurs during the photosynthesis in the higher plants. So during the photosynthesis, a very complicated reactions or the series of the reactions occurs and culminates the synthesis of energy, the chemical energy, ATP and NADPH. Okay, so I hope you just read out this topic from the PDF and the video, see the video and just write down in your notebook. So you learn this topic. Regularly I will send the video and the PDF for you. So without wasting your time, you please learn and focus on the video and the PDF. Thank you.